Beloved saints, today's 5-minute messages of redemptive history will be about Cain from the first book, Genesis Genealogies. When we look at Genesis chapter 4, verses 1 through 15, Cain is the very first murderer. He was the son of Adam and Eve, and he killed his own younger brother, Abel. At that time, what was his spiritual condition of Cain that he did so? First, Cain had lost his faith. In Hebrews 11 verse 4, it says, "By faith, Abel offered to God a better sacrifice than Cain." So one day, Cain and Abel both gave sacrifices to God. God accepted Abel's sacrifice, but he did not accept Cain's sacrifice. On the outside, it may not seem like there's much difference between the two sacrifices. They both prepare them. Today, that is same as preparing an offering and going to church and worshiping God. So then, what was the problem with Cain that God did not accept his sacrifice? Well, God looked at his faith and his devotion and sincerity. When we look at Genesis 4:4, it says that Abel gave the firstborn of the flock as his sacrifice. Cain prepared a sacrifice, but it was not the first. Everyone, here the first doesn't just mean first of the produce. It means the very best of what you have, giving that to God. So Cain gave his sacrifice to God, but there was no faith in that offering. In Proverbs 3:9, it says, "Honor the Lord with your wealth and with the first fruits of all your produce." Second, Cain missed the opportunity to repent. And so there was no faith in that offering of Cain. And so he was rebuked by God for that lack of faith. And so at that time, God gave him an opportunity to recover his faith. It was a time to repent. In fact, God gave him 3 chances to repent. In Genesis 4:5, it says, "On Cain and his offering, God did not look with favor." This is the first opportunity to repent. Why? Because God has pointed out to Cain his fault. So in order to heal someone that is sick, you have to diagnose what illness he has in order to heal that person. So in such a way, the fault of Cain was revealed. And so by doing that, God wanted Cain to repent. But instead of repenting, his face became downcast instead. In Genesis 4 verses 6 to 7, it says, "Then the Lord said to Cain, 'Why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at the door and it desires to have you, but you must rule over it.'" And so this was the second opportunity to repent. God told him, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must rule over it. So he's telling him, quickly repent. But Cain missed out on this opportunity and ended up killing his younger brother Abel. And at that time, God speaks to Cain again in Genesis 4:9. It says, "Then the Lord said to Cain, 'Where is your brother Abel?'" So here, this is the third opportunity to repent. God wants Cain to repent and say, "God, please forgive me. I killed my brother Abel. Please forgive me." That's what God wanted to hear from Cain. But instead of repenting, Cain said, "I don't know. Am I my brother's keeper? Why are you asking me?" And so in like that, he talked back to God. And this is in Genesis 4 verse 9. So Cain lost all 3 times. He lost those 3 opportunities to repent. Third, Cain belonged to the wrong side. In 1 John 3:12, it says, "Do not be like Cain, who belonged to the evil one and murdered his brother." Also, when we look at 1 John 3 verses 8 to 9, it says that the evil one is the devil. And so, Cain belonged to the evil one because he accepted the thoughts of the devil. This is just like Judas Iscariot when he accepted the thought to sell Jesus Christ and betray him. In John 13 verse 2, it says, "The devil had already put it into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray Jesus." So beloved saints, Cain was originally the hope of Adam and Eve. However, Cain lost his faith. he missed out on his opportunity to repent, and he accepted these thoughts of the devil. And by accepting these thoughts of the devil, he belonged to the evil one and became the first murderer. So today, you and I, let us believe in God. Let us believe in God with our best faith, with all of our devotion and sincerity. If we have sinned, let us acknowledge our sin and confess and repent. And if the thoughts of the devil come to us, let us be able to truly be able to break away from those thoughts. Truly today, I bless in the name of the Lord that it will be a blessed day of victory.